So is it just needlessly recording audio right now?
Yeah.
Nice. It's not gonna pick up the rustling of my shirt and shit?
No, because of that thing.
Oh, the protector? You see recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna start a tour vlog in an elevator?
What's
Chicago, baby! You're doing panorama. Wow. What is the deep dish?
Oh, man.
Chicago, baby. Someone's dying. A real Chicago person's dying. It smells like burning, actually. Maybe that's where they're going. It's good to be in Chicago. Was it like 70 today? Yeah, global warming. What's wrong with it? I like it. A few polar bears gotta die for this. I'm into it. Yeah, I never see a polar bear. I don't give a fuck about them. They're just on a berg and it's melting, and I'm like, it's hot in Chicago. I don't care. Please. They drink all our Cokes anyway. Like, fuck them. It's hot in Chicago and we get more Coke? Fuck yeah. I'm all for it. Everyone's so nice in the Midwest. It's like, even just being here just for a few hours. We flew in today, like, where we're staying. This like woman held the door open for me. That doesn't happen in LA. It wasn't like a, let me get that for you. But it was like she was leaving and she just did one of these. But that's still, that's better than in LA. Because in LA, women will go through the door and then like close it. All right, so I got to the airport and then I realized I didn't have my AirPods on me. And I need my tunes. You've seen me dance. It fuels me. Whoa! 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 Hey!
Oh my God! Hey! Talent, you piece of shit! Chill out! What's your talent? I got rated 9.9 out of 10 from 327 different women. What's your fucking talent?
Okay, wow. So I'm like, fuck. So then I go into a Hudson News, and they have headphone options. Well, I was gonna get some wired ones, but then I need the jack to like charge my phone. So I'm like, I should get, they had these like AirPods that aren't AirPods, and they were like 30 bucks or like 35 bucks. I'm like, all right, let me just eat it. I'm sure it'll be fine. These are like absurd. These are the jankiest. These look like, this looks like Russian engineering. I'm just picturing like if I was at a really hip part of LA, like Silver Lake or Los Feliz, and I'm at Intelligentsia or something, and I'm like, I'm hitting it off with this like really cool artsy girl. And then I bust this out, and I'm like, yeah, you should hear this track. It would be over instantly. She's like, oh, are those AirPods? I'm like, no, these are $30 from Hudson News, but they work really well. Listen to this. Where are you going? Who's at the door? Just like no sound. Just wait for the whole group, okay?
Yeah, hold on. There you are.
Very random. We're just like walking by.
That's cool.
So that was an advertisement, a video display. It just has my face on it on a loop, yours too. Very random. You hit me up one day, you're like, hey, this director, he's a fan of your stand-up. And they're like, I don't know if we can get him. And you're like, oh, we can get him. I know, let me call, you just call me up. But that was kind of neat. I thought like they would be a little more thrilled. I actually didn't think they'd be thrilled. But didn't you have to say, you go, hey, we're the guys from the... Yeah, Biden had to drop out because he's not all there. He's not totally there. And like, I'm not even saying that as an insult or anything. I think it's impressive that he was able to bang out some of those speeches and then just stare at a butterfly for an hour. I like how they always pulled his wrist. Like, the president of the United States, they're just grabbing his wrist. I want to see the butterfly. We'll bring the butterfly to you, Mr. President. Okay, all right. The president wants the butterfly. Secret Service, bring the butterfly to the president. They're out there with nets. Biden's in the Oval Office with the butterfly. Yeah, he has dementia. which is sad, you know. But like, all things considered, forgetting and remembering your president has got to be like the best way to have dementia. That's the best case. That's the dopest way to have dementia. It's like, where am I? You're the president. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, sweet. I am. Who are you? Secret Service, you're the president. Oh, yeah, sweet, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot, that's awesome. You forget, like, how long Biden has been in and around the White House, you know? 8 years with Obama, 4 as president himself, and then he has dementia, so he's kind of like losing his mind a little bit. So it must be blurring together. He must think it's like Fight Club, you know? He's like, I've been Barack Obama the whole time. I'm Barack Biden? I'm black?
Thanks. Wow. You told me to go back inside and come out like I'm naturally coming out of it. That's production note.
Yeah.
So it looks like I'm Guy Fieri coming out of like Levian? Levain?
Something like that.
Something French, right?
Yeah, hold on.
Zoom in. All right, we got some nice goo. I feel like Paul Hollywood.
You're joking. I don't think my dog would eat them.
Interesting texture. You've really nailed all your.
No.
You've really nailed all your flavors.
Take it seriously.
I am. I can do a character and taste. You know what it reminds me of? No, like Otis Spunkmeyer cookies. In my middle school, you were able to you could buy Otis Spunkmeyer cookies, and they're kind of like this. Did you not have that?
Introducing new Otis Spunkmeyer individually wrapped cookies.
Otis Spunkmeyer. These chunks are huge.
Otis Spunkmeyer cookies.
A little taste of Otis Spunkmeyer, and I think
Otis Spunkmeyer, there's no better time to sell some cookies. Just open the box, then get ready to profit.
chocolate chunk. My mom would say, "Get out of the cookie jar."
Ask for our cookies by name.
Like eating a soft nothing.
Otis Spunkmeyer.
You know,
Guys, in the comments, write down if you've ever had Otis Spunkmeyer cookies.
maybe
I just found this out recently. I don't know if you guys know, but like the streaming royalties from R. Kelly's music, it goes to his victims. I didn't know that. So that's like, what was that?
And Sting.
And Sting?
Yes.
For R. Kelly?
No, for P. Diddy.
Yeah, I'm talking about different artists. So, what I love, this is like your nightmare. You're probably living a nightmare. You're probably a little drunk, and you're like, let me add to this. And I'm like, that's a different artist. And you're like, oh no. Fuck. I'm totally wrong. I interjected at the wrong time and was totally wrong. I've added nothing to this. And now the comedian is on a detour he doesn't need. No! And you keep pinching yourself and you're like, I'm still at the den. No! Fuck, this is real life. I've only had 2 Jamesons.
We are live. Fahim Anwar, the Chicago Malort Shot.
What's it called?
Malort.
I haven't heard good things about it. But they still serve it.
It's aromatic. It's aromatic.
Somebody said gasoline.
Just take it out. All the way. Don't sip it.
It's not going away. Like it's still with me.
Don't sip it, slam it.
Slam it.
I'm trying to understand it.
It stays with you.
Like why?
Is anybody German? In the... Oh, really? Right. Your blood is German. That's the most German way to say that. I mean, what's coursing through my veins. If you're talking about the perfect specimens, arteries and veins, then yes. Welcome to beautiful O'Hare Airport, Chicago. There's a Chili's. You get that? That's not even a sponsored post. That's just... It's the end of the Chicago trip. I did the Den Theater, 2 shows, early, late, and then I stayed for the weekend, because why not? Chicago's a great city.
Do you actually like Chicago?
I do. I love it.
Do you like it better than New York?
I do, and I say that. I tell the people, and that's not pandering. I say, I like Chicago. Chicago feels like a New York where you can breathe. It's a New York where you can put your arms out.
Would you come?
And you have space.
Would you come back next summer for a week and just do shows?
What, just like be a local?
Spots? Yeah.
I don't know if I would. I don't know. A week's a long time. Where would I stay? I'm gonna get a hotel, like a buddy.
Mike, who was at dinner.
The thing is, crashing places, you could do that for eternity in your 20s. Over a certain age, you're a burden and you feel it. You get like 1 or 2 days crashing tops. Over a certain age, everyone in society is like, what are you doing? This is gross. You should know better. Even if you're okay with it, they're not okay with it and they have to hide it for so long. I feel like sometimes you get to a certain age and the only time you run is when you're gonna miss your flight. Like the first time I saw my dad run was at an airport and I had just never seen his body move that way. It was interesting, you know? And then it's not like a pure run either because they have luggage and shit and their bones have to remember how to do that. So it's always fun. Yeah, if you have time, I like to come to airports an hour or 2 before my flight just to watch old people run and just see if their like knees can handle it.
And throw banana peels out.
No, I'm not that malicious. I just go to enjoy. It's almost like, you know, I always have this thought, like every karaoke joint should have like a foreign night where immigrants do karaoke and it's just like very comical. It sounds racist or whatever, but like, you can't help but laugh if you have a thick accent and you're singing like Tears for Fears. Okay, she has no luggage and she's running, so that's kind of a spin, you know. Where's her luggage, dude?
Sometimes people are connecting.
The thing is, when I have no luggage, I feel like people are afraid, like what's going on here.
Yeah.
But she was Asian and people are like, they roll with it. But if I have no luggage, they need answers.
Oof. Well, recapping
the
first show.
Both were great. I mean, but the second show was, I just
first show was tight.
They were a little tight, but it was a 7:15 show. That's kind of early. That's almost like Sun's Out comedy, and that's never great. The Sun is not conducive to stand-up. So it's whoever can make a 7:15 show has tight buttholes. But if you can make, well, the second show like 9:15, they were phenomenal.
Yeah.
They were fantastic. But the Den, great venue. This is my 2nd year doing it. I love that space. All right, did we do it?
We did it.
Intrusive Thoughts Tour, guys.